What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mystics MMOs. I'm your host, Mystic Raven. Alright, so, I'm on Elder Scrolls Online. Yippity skippity. Anywho, I'm going to be recording footage for an upcoming video. Is Elder Scrolls worth playing in 2022? I think it's going to be good, just for the fact that there's a lot of players who haven't played Elder Scrolls, or maybe have, and they're kind of curious, is this game worth getting? Is it worth getting into? I think that's subjective, to be honest with you. I think every individual is going to be different, but as a content creator, I want to be very, how should I say it? Try to be as unbiased as possible, and give the wholehearted experience coming into this, as a general player. Pros, cons, I always look at those things, So, today we're going to be getting some footage on a number of different levels to tackle that question, and I think it'll be worth it. So, and of course, I'll go over everything as much as possible. I'll have to. Alright, I already did that. So, and as always, I will give the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's what I will do. Alright. I mean, not that, whatever. I've always said, and I'm going to put that in the video too. This game could be the best. It could be. But I think in my whole heart, I think there's pros that have happened in the last year, along with a lot of cons. And not to say that the cons have outweighed the pros, or the pros should be ignored. It's just the game's direction is just a mix mash of whatever. Alright. Okay. One of the major things I also want to show is lack of different incentives. Things like that. I think that's important, especially when going over things like transmutes and how to acquire it, and how we got to the problem we're in. And I hope this is a fake tank, because that would be great for this video, because then it'll show who's pulling aggro, these type of things. I really want to go over this, and the level of difficulty that isn't apparent in normal version, even in DLC sometimes. We'll get a fake tank today, somewhere along the line. Oh, this one looks like he might be real.
We're my father's chosen.
Yeah, it's a real tank. And like I said, I will be going over threat generation. I will be going through so much as a content creator in a 16-minute video. And I think the community has it coming, to be honest with you. The reality check of what's lacking in the game as a whole. Now, it could be the greatest. It could be one day. I just don't think it'll ever be. Because, once again, you have to put risk versus reward. Even in normal standard dungeons, there should be an element of difficulty, even if it's easy. When here's a warning sign: when a player can solo any group content, it takes the group content out of the equation. And is that the player's fault for, that? No. It is the dev's fault wholeheartedly. And they need to own up to it, because the problem of it is players will, exploit the system. And it's not the player's fault. I'm not going to criticize players for the capability of doing it. I honestly think in the end that is a reflection on the dev team. I do appreciate it having the real tank though. I really think that once again this is just it reflects piss poorly on thinking players are incapable of challenging themselves. I still think it's a beautiful game. I think there's a lot of pros to the game, so I don't want people thinking there's I don't see the pros in the game. I really don't want people to think that. And like I said, I will go over it. I will be very transparent. Too heavy. So...
I've got this. Push the lever. Yeah, creepy little bastard. Sorry, I can't stand these things. They attacked as soon as you left. They must be on the right track. At least one of the doors is open now. But look, I'll hang back.
I only get a couple hundred in the first week or so, but eventually it'll get up to a couple thousand. So if people think that it's not going to influence people, well, that's a piss poor way of looking at anything in life. Let me put it this way. I like it when people like think I'm a nobody, but like the other day ago, a ton of the gnomes came into my channel. Why? Well, first off, if I wasn't anybody, they wouldn't even know about me, but they all do. Everybody knows who I am, and all the main content creators have, one time or another, have talked about me. And it's fine.
I'm afraid you're mistaken, my friend. Another member of
I did it before them. I always did.
Zadbalan, what are you? You do not need to do this. No!
Well done, my scaled friend. You have cast off your old skin, and the silken ring welcomes you as a brother. Seek out Veladrak and receive your blessing.
On you tank, whatever. There it is.
This affair is invitation only. You will beg for death before it's over.
Mother's mercy. I'm so sick of looking at her smug face. Trying to smash that thing inside. Well done. I'll double back to make sure it hasn't fled. You keep going and find this Veladrak.
New dinner gear. Don't keep me waiting, sweetmeat. I am positively famished.
No escape. Only suffering.
Oh my.
I love playing hard to get. Stop wriggling! Afraid of the dark. Mavala, I'm starving! I'm starving!
Alright.
Saffron lines. I'm leaving you here.
It's the ashes. I'm impressed you made it so far. Haven't stopped dragging that right heel on the parry, though. I taught you better than that.
Alright.
Well, old friend, it appears that the student has become the teacher.
Let's see. Yo, hey bro, did you? No, I did not. So let me tell, my, gamer tag is, I think, Mystic Raven, like that. So make sure you, whatever, or, get a hold of me in game. You can get a hold of Happy Lantern or something when I'm streaming, dude. Because I want you in really bad. And I looked and I didn't see it. So I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? So, no, I didn't see it. So please get a hold of me, man. Alright. Oh, I too. I shouldn't even take that out. I'll get those when I, whatever. Alright.
I wish I was off adventuring. I thought that you knew.
Alden Hollow 2, March of Sacrifices, Vollenfeld. Yeah, make sure you whatever, and let me know your gamer tag, Dave. Am I on your friends list? Because what I want to do is just invite you to the our PS party. So, and then you can, whenever I'm on, you can get in. Because we are looking for a few more people for Prague.
The guild has need of you, comrade.
We're building a core group, and then I want to expand, a little bit more for the, for a league in general. We'll groom some people. The problem of it is there's a lot of people that are just, they're not into, the end game, and that's fine, whatever. Everybody, whatever. They'll do the normal version of it, and that's fine. They'll can still get gear, but, it's just a little slower that way. That's all. But they won't get their feats unlocked unless it's an elite. So there's a few feats unlocked, stuck behind elites, elite runs, that. So I sent it. PS gamer tag is Spartacus V187. Okay. What is your main character on DCUO name? Demolition with zeros instead of O's. So it's Demolition, but replace the the O's with zeros. So, yeah. That's my main right now. Well, it wasn't my main. Happy Lantern was my main, but I'm tanking because we have trolls. So we have two controllers. We have a main healer. We need main DPS. We need an off healer and an off tank. All right. Yeah, it'll be good. Kind of a really crazy group that came in the other day. It was funny though because I just keep thinking I like the guys. I think they're great content creators. So whatever. I'm not saying anything. I just like it when people think, oh, nobody knows who Mr. He's irrelevant. And that's the funny thing that some of the content creators have posed and poised to the primary community, right? Then they're sub to me and come and watch me. Whatever. Don't watch him, though we're sub to. We watch him, you don't. Get your information here. Don't get it from the horse's mouth. You don't do what we do. We're sub to him. We watch him religiously. You don't. He's full of shit. Though we will watch him. Whatever. That's why I said I'm kind of glad I'm walking away from this for multiple reasons. Not that I don't like the game in general, but I'm going to be doing solo bosses, world bosses. I'll be soloing a little bit. Maybe I'll have to take tomorrow and then get it in by Sunday. But I'm just going to go around doing dumb shit to kind of demonstrate the level of difficulty this game has. So I think that's a huge problem in this game. I think that's one of the biggest problems. I have never seen a game where world bosses are soloable. Where they say there's group, if you go to every zone, there's group dungeon. It's not a fucking group dungeon. It's not a fucking group dungeon. It's not. It isn't. It's like, what the fuck? I don't know, man. I don't know. I honestly think trials should have some form of progression. If you're going to make that, well, not that the devs are trying to make it that way, but if the community wants to consider that the end game, then it should be progressive. You know, it should be. But it's not. And that's kind of an unfortunate scenario. Because I don't think hardcore MMOers can take it serious because of that. Because to them, it's like, what reward is it if you can obtain all your stuff? You know, in a couple of days. Well, what's the incentive? What's the reward? You know, besides, you know, accomplishments. I mean, you want a level of difficulty in any game. You do a level of it, and you want accessibility, and this game has it. But you also want to draw specific lines for progression. What's rewarding to that player may differ from what's rewarding to another player. To give everybody a level of progression, but at the same time offer a difficulty that's, you know, that's challenging. And like, world bosses to me in any game should not be soloable. Events should not be soloable. Then there's the level of degree to each in this game, but I think that's some of the problem too, that it needs to be addressed. That's been the problem with this game, because after a while you're just kind of like, ugh. Holy fuck, nobody's queuing vets? What the hell, yo? Either that or no tanks. Swear to God. Oh boy. I get faster queues in DC. This game's thriving. Oh my fucking gosh. You know, let me switch tunes. Fuck it. I swear. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Yeah. What? Fuck it, it's enough. I swear. I swear. I'm going to be real. Believe you and me. And I will be talking about the toxicity of the community, the ignorance of the community. Because in 20 years, I have never met a community that thick. I haven't. There's no such thing as diminishing returns. Yeah, totally. Totally not.
It is too late.
Oh, you know what I forgot? My self-heal. Let's see if I'll need it. Pathetic. Fucking pathetic. Oh boy. Alright. Let's arrange this for a second. Oh boy. Get off me. Not that I'll probably need it, but
It's hard.
yeah. It's so sad. It's so sad. Public dungeon.
So much rot.
Yeah.
Some of the buildings and stalls seem in. Let's start there.
Dude, you're on my time. Oh, I gotta get used to that swap. I know what I need to do. On the other side? What the? I thought there's another thing down here. Fine, dude. So pushy. I'll go get your thing.
That confirms that Gabo stole the golden emblem away. But
Okay, yeah. What's up, dude?
Gavos must not have been popular. Even his own soldiers turned on him.
Blah 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 blah. Ah, keep. Yeah, this game has always been so challenging. Really, really has. Let's see. Should be a boss up here. Hold on. Now let me see. Oh, it's more inside. Yeah, I know, man, but I'm trying to get footage. Aha. What's up?
Give it to me. Give it all to me.
They really need to up the ante. It's just pathetic. If you can take this game serious, you got issues. I understand not everybody has the same skill level. I get that. But you're not promoting any degree of challenge to the players who have it. Therein lies a fucking problem. And you should want players to group up in an MMO, in any game like this. That's the whole idea. Why do you think I never took this game fucking serious? This was my getaway game. This was supposed to be the game that I came to walk away from Toxic Mystic for a fucking reason. You know what? I agree with Neff. The Toxic Casuals are winning. 'Cause he is! Because he fucking is. I agree. I fucking agree. I agree.
Merchant lords may be the last people to see Gobbles alive. Did they find the evidence? Let me see those documents for a moment.
The voice acting's really good.
Please confirm. I think so. Many a powerful, a good question. The letters mentioned the three trade masters. Now that we have the directory, it should lead us right to their holdings.
There's just dead stuff everywhere.
Soldiers' pride? After all that talk about righteous rebellion, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
God dang it.
Trade Minister Esger trafficked in skooma. No wonder Xanathar abandoned them.
Am I lying? Anybody? Yep. I agree, Neff. I agree. The toxic casuals are definitely winning. And you are a prime fucking example of it. It's somewhere here. I just gotta find it. Is it up? It is. Well, I don't know. You know what? I think I have to go back on this one. That's what I think I have to do. I actually do think I have to go up. I don't want the chest. Fuck the chest. How? Below. There it is. There it is. There it is. I was about to say, I'm looking around everywhere for this bitch.
They just wanted the opportunity to steal it for their own gain instead of returning it. There must have 3 sigils.
It's all
We
3.
can unseal the Additer.
We can. We did it.
Within the Abbey's temple.
We did it. God fucking seriously, I've been really good about not being toxic for years.
It worked. The Additer was unsealed. Is that... No. This can't be the golden anvil, can it?
It's the golden anvil. It's golden.
It was abandoned to the hardships of time. As I was, but the angel's sparkle began to fade well before the Abbey's fall. I should have worked harder.
Are you... Carlos de War?
No, God.
This is all too much. Talk to Douglas, please.
I know. I have no defense against their wealth and their poisoned words. The harder I fought to curb their ambitions, the more I became their common enemy. Once I was gone, though,
I can still feel Xanathar's presence here. However, for what it's worth, I believe Gardos speaks the truth. I can see great care.
They did a lot. There's a lot of really good care when it comes to things like this that you do have to have a level of appreciation for. You know, as far as like story driven or something that has a side story or things like that, that should be commended because it really does. They do such a good job here.
Blessed Xanathar, I bring you this labor.
our friend seems shocked to see me. How long has it been, I wonder? Many, many years, but I can only count them by feeling the lines on my face. If the priest of Xanathar has come to pass judgment or absolution, please, let it...
By these hands and this coin, an honest day's work is done in your name. May it be the first of many to come. Trade relief. The anvil sends light, shines brightly once more.
It shines brightly once more.
My work here is finally done.
You have been a great boon, David. I'll inform my... What else if the primate agrees without you? I'd like you to accompany the resolutions of Xanathar rebels. Your story is one we should all hear.
If ESO
Oh boy. Let's look at that. I'm going to end the stream. I'll be honest. They really should debate about a lot of things. Seriously. I'm going to keep recording for whatever, get more shit done. I'll have that video out probably by Sunday, at least, hopefully. If not, by Monday, latest. Like I said, I mean, I'll go over the pros, I'll go over the cons. I'm giving an honest opinion. And I'm going to give the pros of the game, obviously. But I'm going to also be real. about a lot of things. You want to talk about, people want to talk about toxic casual. The game is casual. There's no progression. Yes, there's challenges, but you put it in a player's hands that is capable of putting things together. Well, what else is there? And then people, will figure it out, watch the guides, watch whatever, and then what? It becomes a husk of itself, a shell of itself, because it doesn't promote grouping, it doesn't promote progression, it doesn't promote what you would typically associate to a standard MMO. In that context, I agree with Matt. It's not an MMO. It's easy. Even Matt, those are not my words, those are Matt's words. And that's why I came to this game. That's why I came to it. Well, I didn't know about it, but I was like, no weekly lockouts, no gear progression, just a laid back Elder Scrolls game that's online. That's, you can play with players. That's why I came here. But then, I bumped into all the associated problems. The community is toxic based on naive perception. That's what it is, for the most part. Call it what you will, but, Anywho, am I lying? I agree with Neff. The toxic casuals are winning, because the game's infested with nothing but. As always, I'm Mystic Raven. This is Mystic's MMOs. Peace.